Hello Griffin Scopers and lovers of the tarot everywhere. Those, whether you're beginning or whether you just want to learn more or understand the practice of tarot and the transparency of how it all works, this is going to be for you. So in tarot practice, the cards that fall out while you're shuffling are called the flyers, the jumpers, the fallers, and they're considered very significant for many reasons, both symbolically and intuitively. So think of the jumpers as like a really profound message that wants to be seen. It's a bit like the perhaps universe or your subconscious, whatever your philosophy is tugging on your sleeve because that card, that message wants to be noticed. They're the most powerful messages, I feel, in the whole reading. So let me give you an example of what I mean. So say you're shuffling the cards, you're concentrating on a question. Perhaps the question is, should I leave my job and do something that's more aligned with my purpose? And then one card falls out. So say it's the Devil that's the jumper, and something in you knows in that moment that this card is calling out an attachment, a fear, a pattern, something that you haven't wanted to face. Okay, so just what I would do is pop that card to one side. Let's say then with the Fool card in the formal reading, that would be representing a call to a new journey. Eight of Swords, feeling trapped and afraid, and the Sun, the outcome, the clarity, the joy and the liberation. So now revisit that card that jumped out, and now it seems more clearer to the whole reading. So, you know, you want to take that leap of faith. You're mentally stuck with that Eight of Swords from old patterns, but the outcome is, you know, the joy and purpose that are waiting for you. Now, the Devil jumper acted as like a spotlight on the hidden influence, your fear of change, instability, or perhaps addiction to productivity or approval. And without that jumper, you might have misread the Eight of Swords as external limitations instead of the internal limitations. So the moment the card falls out can often seem like quite a charged moment. It kind of breaks the rhythm of the shuffle and it pulls your attention so you don't ignore it. You wouldn't read on more than, I would say, 3 jumpers at a time, or it can get a little bit messy. You get the muddying of the waters. Jumpers are always worth reading, guys. They're cards that want to be seen. Whether they fly out, jump out, go all over the floor, they're raw expressions of energy. They bypass the structure of a formal draw, yeah? So think how hard Spirit, again, depending on your philosophy, has to work to, you know, remove that card and get your attention. So when it happens, it often stirs some kind of a response in you. So notice what that response is. That feeling is all part of the message. So some readers set the card aside, the jumper. Some put the slider or the jumper back into the deck and see if it reappears within the formal reading. It might not make sense when the jumper just comes out on its own, but when you pair it up with the whole reading, it becomes much more clearer. So good luck with that, guys. Let me know how you get on and fly well with your readings.